What not to buy your Apple-loving loved one, and maybe what you should buy instead. Hey there, friends on YouTube. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. So honest it hurts. Woo! This is your first time here. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back again. You know I love you. I really do. And let's just get into the business at hand. What should you not get? The person in your life or people in your lives or even for yourself, the things that you should not get an Apple-loving friend or loved one. Well, I've got a list of 5 or 6 things with 5 or 6 alternatives of what you should think about getting instead. And let's just get straight into them now. First off, the HomePod. Now, I have railed against the HomePod a bunch of different times. I am not a fan of the HomePod. I'm going to say this. The HomePod sounds really, really good. It really, really does. But it's hampered by a dumber Siri than usual. You can only use Apple Music with it. It's just a halfway thought through product that is not at all, not entirely, not a little bit worth the $350 asking price. It's not even worth the $250 asking price that it was offered for on Black Friday. So what should you get instead of the HomePod? Well, you should get the Sonos One. Or you could get 2 Sonos Play Ones that are $150 a piece, and they sound better together as a stereo pair than any one HomePod could, and you're still saving $50. If you wanted to get 2 Sonos Ones, which have Amazon Electra in them, then you would pay $400, but still, they would sound better together than any one HomePod. So the Sonos Play One or the Sonos One is what you should get your loved one if you think they might want some music in their lives this holiday season. Speaking of music in their lives, you might be wondering, well, I know that my little boy or little girl or big husband or petite wife or whatever it is, they might be wanting to have something that they can wear in their ears. Not jewelry, per se, but something that they could wear in their ears to also enjoy music. And most people might say, well, the obvious choice, the number one choice of everybody out there, everybody in the whole wide world, it seems, the Apple AirPods. That seems to be what you would want to get. I have here some AirPods. Actually, these are not the AirPods. These are the AirPods. These are something I'm reviewing soon. The AirPods, they work incredibly well. They have that W1 chip inside that works with all the Apple devices, connects really easily, connects to other devices really easily, all that stuff. And all that's great, but if you care about sound and if you care about your hearing, maybe you should think about something like the Shure SE215BT Bluetooth earbuds that have much better noise isolation, and because they have much better noise isolation, they are going to be better for your ears over time. The leakage that you get from the AirPods makes you turn them up louder, which then makes them worse for your ears. It's just, the AirPods just don't seal in most people's ears very well. The Shure SE215BT. A close second, the Jabra Elite headphones, which are available at any place. I've got links to all this stuff down in the description below, so if you want to go check any of it out, perhaps to buy for yourself or others, you can do that straight from my links. And I do get a small Amazon affiliate, kickback if people go from my links to over to Amazon, so that would be helping me out, and we'd all be better off, wouldn't we? Let's talk about accessories for these Apple computers. As you know, Apple has taken away all of the ports and given us only Thunderbolt 3, and that really is still, 2 years later, a pain in the rear end. So most of us need some kind of dongle to make our lives tenable. One of the more popular USB-C/Thunderbolt dongles has been the HyperDrive USB-C hub. It sits right up against the side of your MacBook, and it works. Well, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I've had 2 of them, and both of them had a lot of trouble staying connected to the MacBook. The connection just wasn't good. And this is something, if you go and read reviews of this product, you will find that many, many people have this problem. So what is the solution? I'm a big fan of a company called Satechi, and they have both a dongle that will work for the laptops, but they also have one that will integrate. It just sits right there. It becomes a part of your iMac or iMac Pro and looks great. You can get them in silver or space gray. I'm going to leave links both to the mobile one and to the one that works with the iMacs, so you can go get the one that you think you or your loved one might want most. But stay away from that hyperdrive dongle. Everybody knows that if you got a new iPad and you want a new keyboard, or if you just have a crappy keyboard that you want to get better at, or you got yourself a Mac Mini and you need a keyboard, the first thing that most people might think to do is to go out and buy the Magic Keyboard and the Magic Mouse that Apple sells. Both of them are, well, I think one's $150 and one's $99. I say no. Don't go get those. Get yourself a Logitech MS Master 2S. Logitech MS Master 2S. You see how nice and space gray it is already? Get yourself one of these. And then, if you really want to splurge and you really want to get the stuff that matters, Logitech Craft Keyboard. Now, this has this little wheel on it that has different functions in different programs, etc., etc. The key travel, the typing experience on this keyboard is about 30 times better than the experience on the Magic Keyboard, which feels like you're banging on pieces of plastic stuck to a metal plate. This Craft keyboard is expensive at about $179 or so, but it is the best peripheral out there when it comes to keyboards for your Macintosh needs. Let's say someone you love got themselves a new iPhone this year for the holidays. Or maybe they just got it for themselves and they don't want to use the cable. You know, they want to lead the cable-less life that so many people are excited about. If you go and search on Amazon for wireless charger or wireless charging pad, you will find dozens, if not hundreds, thousands, I don't know. You'll find a lot of wireless charging pads out there. Some of them as cheap as like $8. I can tell you from experience that those charging pads are just not all that great, nor do they charge at the fast charging speeds that the new iPhones are capable of. So what does do such a thing? This Logitech powered wireless charger. Now, let's take a look. First off, it sits like this, and you can put your phone in it like that. Second, you could also do landscape, and you can do and use it in landscape mode while charging the phone still. Not only does it offer you the two ways to charge, but it also offers you 7.5 volts of power, which will get you your fast charging on. So, if your loved one wants some sort of wireless charging dock, don't get them just any old one. Get them something like this Logitech powered one, because this thing is sweet, it's sturdy, and it feels like a solidly made piece of gear. Those are my recommendations of what not to get your Apple-loving loved one this holiday season, and some options of what you should get instead. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. Let me know what you think. As many of you know, I'm always up for a boisterous discussion. I thank you for being here. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Again, my name's Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painful Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. Until the next time, I'm out!